Coach, you want to start with an opening statement after today's game against Ferris State?
Yeah, there's a lot for us to take away from this game and learn from. For me, being away from the conference for the last few years, Ferris State is a really good program. In my eyes, they're one of the best teams consistently year in, year out. And for us, that's one of the main competitions. So for us, that's what we want. We want that consistent success, winning championships, consistently at a high level. And, so credit to them. They have a really good program. They're well coached, and they did a much better job of executing, finishing plays today than we did.
Obviously, a tough start with Antonio getting in foul trouble early. I mean, he played less than 18 minutes tonight. That's got to hinder your offense a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. It's been probably a consistent theme for a few games now, trying to manage foul trouble where we're not a deep team already, and that makes it really challenging. Definitely encourage Chris Mutabi, Justice Gordon coming in, really quality minutes that they hadn't played in weeks. But, when their number was called today, they were ready to go. So really proud of those guys.
Avery had another typical Avery game, 18 points, 5 rebounds, a steal, a couple assists.
Yeah, Avery, he works, and he got a lot of attention today, and they made it really hard on him, and so we try to find some creative ways to get him the ball in some areas. I thought he made some good decisions, forced a couple ones, but, those are some plays that we're going to have to live with at times. Thought we got great looks in general overall. We had some wide open shots that we didn't make, and, so from that standpoint, I'm encouraged by what we did, but at the same time, we have some work to do.
One thing that you have to have about only 10 turnovers, and again, that's a little more up and down than what we've played lately.
Right, yeah. So that was one of the keys to the game. Take care of the basketball, try to limit them in transition, make them, execute in a half court. And, I think for the most part we did. I think our execution, getting the shots that we wanted on offense and we did. They made more of theirs than we did of ours. And, I think ultimately that came down to being one of the biggest differences in the game.
I mean, obviously, the other thing, you're talking about the open looks, but 5 of 25 from three-point is not typical for Wayne State lately.
Yeah, we shot 16 in the first half, so that was one of those things that, we shot probably too many, and then we were 1 of 9 in the second half. So, that was their game plan to give us those looks. Then, there are going to be games that we're going to make those, but at the same time, we have to find a way to score more points even when the shots aren't falling. Get to the basket, get to the foul line a few more times, and then when we get there, find a way to make those too.
Well, halfway through the GLIAC schedule, hovering around 500, you've seen everybody. What's your go-to to the team for the second half?
Same thing, right? We've seen what everybody else have. We understand what we need to do better. At the same time, there's some things that we can do different. Add some new wrinkles, add some new things that teams aren't expecting. Everyone's going into it in a similar fashion. Okay, this is what happened last game. So the more that we can kind of continue to reinvent ourselves over the course of the rest of the season, it does give us an advantage in some of those games.
One last question. Obviously, with the start of the second half, we have the travel partner week, so we only have one game next week. Is this a good time for the guys to kind of get an extra day just to kind of reset?
Exactly, yeah. We'll try to keep it business as usual. At the same time, we do have an opportunity to get an extra off day in there to get some guys. They'll be a little bit fresh. I think that was one of those things today. Some of those shots we missed that were really short, maybe another day in there where we are a little bit fresher, those shots are going in. So look forward to getting better this week, getting healthy this week, and getting our guys ready to go next Saturday.
All right, sounds great. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.